Hello world, it's about 6 p.m, 6:30 p.m. in the evening on the 13th of December, Sunday the 13th. This is a Sunday sermon and it's going to be about Pluto in Capricorn halfway through. Before I do that, I've got a little bit of an announcement. I've spent the last day and a half with some very good friends of mine rebuilding my website, and hopefully later this week there will be a new website for your perusal. It's only going to be a beta version. There'll be a number of parts still not working, but I'll be asking you for some constructive criticisms and suggestions, and I'll put a blog up on via YouTube around Tuesday or Wednesday to say, have a look at this and tell me what you think. I'll be asking you to be kind. Okay, enough on that. Now, I'm looking at the positions of the planets heliocentrically. That is to say, putting the sun in the middle of the horoscope instead of the Earth. And when you do that, you don't get retrogrades, and you get the true position of the planets as they are viewed from the sun. And viewed from the sun, Pluto is now at 15 degrees 0 of Capricorn, halfway through its journey through Capricorn. Halfway in distance, not halfway in time, because it's still slowing down. So in terms of time, Pluto's only about 45% of its journey through Capricorn, but it's halfway in distance. When Pluto was halfway through Sagittarius, I gave a lecture to the Astrological Lodge of London about half-time report, and I think I'll do the same now with Pluto in Sagittarius, Pluto in Capricorn. In its negative form, Pluto deals with intensity and extremes, and crises and trauma and obsession and compulsion. It's where words like paranoia and phobia exist. And when you apply this to the Capricornian global structures of things like world government, authoritarian power and control, it's easy to understand from this position why so many people feel disempowered by what they see as the global structures imposing upon them, why everyone thinks it's a government plot, and why everyone thinks that the governments are trying to take all their power away from them, regardless of what country you're in. At the neutral level, however, Pluto is intense. It brings words like transformation. It brings things like intensity, purging, detoxing, cleansing, eliminating, purifying. And it is in its own way ruthless. Not ruthless in terms of nasty or violent, but ruthless as in yes, no, black, white. It doesn't take sides and it doesn't take the middle ground. Things are or they're not. And again, when you apply this to the nature of Capricorn, not so much at the individual level, but at the global level, it's clear that the world is shaping up into situations where there is going to be resolution or collapse. It's becoming clearer and clearer. The current climate talks have just finished with what seems to be success on the surface, but it's actually just another bit of sticking plaster, is a perfect example of this. The global climate warming will continue. On the positive level, however, Pluto deals with transformation, regeneration, rebirth. It is the snake shedding its skin, or the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. It is metamorphosis, shape-shifting, and at its highest, Pluto is the phoenix arising from the ashes, transformed, reborn anew, purified and cleansed. And if you apply this to the nature of Capricorn with its more global politic, the idea of world government. If you look at all the old science fiction movies and books, whether it be Star Trek, Doctor Who, Lost in Space, whenever an alien species is discovered in fiction, we're always dealing with this notion of an alien species. One planet, one species, never one planet with lots of different countries and different states and different rules and regulations, but always one planet and one species. And if, and it's a very big if there's any form of extraterrestrial intelligence observing our planet, they're going to be observing all of the racism, the bigotry, the warfare, the aggression and violence, and the insane drive towards profit at the expense of other people's well-being. And they're going to be saying, no, they're not ready to join us. We don't want them in our sort of pan-galactic brotherhood or sisterhood or whatever, because they can't live together. So I suggest that one of the attributes in the Pluto in the second half of Capricorn in a positive way is hopefully going to be the de-escalation of border conflicts, the de-escalation of profit, the introduction of a more global government based on compassion, empathy, sensitivity and care for humanity across the board, regardless of colour, creed, religion, gender. A much more sane approach to weapons, and perhaps a global currency to get rid of this notion of profit, because that would sort it out, it really would. And then perhaps, once we're a unified species, perhaps then we might find that there is a much more multidimensional universe out there, and we would be welcomed into a much broader group of collective consciousness, such as the multiverse hopefully represents. And Pluto in Capricorn does seem to be bringing this in readiness for when Pluto moves into Aquarius in some 10 years' time. I hope to still be alive then. I hope most of you are too, because I'm really looking forward to it. I truly believe that will bring a unity on planet Earth that we've never seen before. Here's hoping. Catch you soon, world. Bye.